All right, Tim, obviously congrats on the season in Europe and America. The highlight being that World Games win in Birmingham. How do you think it all went for you?
It's been a really successful season. I worked quite hard over the winter and it's been a long time coming after my junior years. It feels really good to finally have the work that I've been putting in pay off with the medal at the World Games. I took a look at after I'd finished as a junior and tried to work out where the gap was. Was it my orienteering speed or was it my physical speed? And noticed that I'm about 30 seconds to 1 minute down on some of the fastest runners in the field. So probably 2018 I started taking it really seriously and building my weekly mileage up to between 100 kilometres to about 160 kilometres. So in the winter a bit more with longer intervals, and then coming into the season shorter mileage but higher intensity.
With WOC splitting now, how does that change your sort of training regime?
I still love orienteering in the forest, but I've seen the success in the sprint, so that's been my main motivation over the last couple of years, and I think the easiest event to prepare for no matter where you are based in the world.
What do you think about sprint orienteering specifically in the Olympics potentially one day?
It'll be interesting to see where it goes. On the side now where I'm a bit worried about what it would do to our sport, but on the other hand it would totally change my life. It would make me almost a full-time athlete, and that's been my dream since I was a little kid. So
in terms of the physical aspect, I mean, we know you do cross country as well. Obviously that result a couple of days ago at the New Zealand cross country champs, almost third place. Is that something you also want to pursue, or is it purely the training for orienteering?
It's something I'm interested in pursuing as well. There's a world champs next year in Bathurst. It's been on the calendar for a long time, but the depth of running in New Zealand is just crazy, so I'll have to improve a bit before I have a real shot at making a team like that.
Goals for the future, what's sort of coming up in the next months, years, where do we see Tim Robertson in 2-3 years time?
I need to sit down and make a decision about what I want to do next year. Obviously it's a forest world champs in Switzerland, and forest hasn't been my strong point in the last couple of years, so either I'll take a hard crack at that or try to bring my 5k and 10k times down a bit more and be back at it again in Scotland for the next sprint.